Hey guys, it's me, Prickly Karibo, and we're going to be talking about one of the sniper rifles that I love to use. Now, as I've played TF2, my playstyle has
Stay behind you, stay behind you,
matured
stay
along
behind you.
with me.
No.
I
No,
used to play a lot of
no,
Medic,
medic.
and I don't get me wrong, I love Medic. My next video is going to be about Medic, and the next one after that is actually going to be about Medic too, and then we're going to take a break and talk about Borderlands. I've already made up my mind. That's what we're going to do. Now, I've been hesitating about this video for a long time because I thought I was going to script it. Now, I've realized that the tools in my kit really aren't to script. Now, I've kind of fiddled around with editing, but and that's something that I'll continue because I see it as a valid skill. However, I've never written a script before, and I made it through speech class without writing one, so I might as well give my gift of gab the benefit of the doubt and try to keep these videos, even more info dumpy as they are, unscripted. I feel like I talk a lot better if I feel like I'm ranting to someone. You know what I mean? Now, today we're going to be talking about the Sydney Sleeper. This rifle is one of the most underused rifles in TF2, and I don't see why because it's great. Now you have people that will tell you that stock is better and the bizarre bargain's better. Now the bizarre bargain is broken. I will give you that. But if you can't stay alive to get that snowball effect rolling, then this might be a valid option to you. Now, the sleeper, the Sydney Sleeper is quite a weird thing because it's a status rifle and it's a body shot rifle. Now, the Sydney Sleeper simply has a 25% faster charge rate than a normal rifle. You get no critical headshots on scoreboard. You still get critical headshots. I don't think they're as much as the stock or the bizarre bargain, but that's okay. You can still get headshots. But the special property about this gun is that you apply Girardi to 2 to 5 seconds to a target that you hit. Now, what's amazing about this is because any single target applied with this Girardi takes mini crit damage from any source of damage.
Stop the cart, lads.
Now, you don't have to hit their heads for this to apply, mind you. This can hit you can hit their toe, very tip of their toe, and apply this effect to them. Now, why is that great? Because no one wants to be coated in piss. Can we all agree on that? No one wants to be coated in piss. But this piss makes you more vulnerable to any type of damage. Say a heavy is pushing with his medic. You splat the heavy, you splat the medic, they're taking mini crits, they no longer want to be on the front line. Because now any damage they're taking is now effectively doubled. And that means that heavy's health is half, that medic's health is halved. And it might be enough to scare them off of pushing, or dying outright. Now this rifle, it's way better than the classic, it's way better than the Machina. You know, these body shot rifles, they have their niche, then they have their fans. But I personally believe that the Sydney Sleeper is the best body shot rifle for the simple fact that you no longer have to depend on your own skill. You realize that? Sniper is one of the class that has the most fame of your skill is how good you are on this class. Your ability to hit headshots and the ability to make your shots is what makes you a good sniper in this class. Effectively, the more headshots you get, the more skillful you are, the better sniper you are. This completely decimates this playstyle. Completely just hacks it to pieces and throws it in the river like it was hit by the mob. That was stupid. Anyway, this decimates that line of thinking. If you can hit something, and this makes it a great training wheels gun too, absolutely give it to a new sniper to build their confidence. Because here's what happens. You no longer need to validate your own skill as a sniper by hitting headshots. If you can hit a body shot on a soldier, on another sniper, well, maybe not another sniper, but sometimes another sniper, a demo man, a heavy, a medic, in the midst of a team fight, and you have the great positioning because you're a great sniper and you have at least somewhat sensible knowledge, then guess what? Your team has an advantage. If your heavy is fighting a heavy, he's losing, but then you splat him with this piss, Well, guess what? That heavy's health is now half, and he's getting shredded to death by this machine gun. Not to mention, soldiers, they have rocket jumps. If a soldier's approaching and you splat him with this, he's probably going to rocket jump back the way he came. Snipers, they're already sketchy. They already don't want to be in the line of sight. Now that you've found one, you've splatted him with this. Now you're playing mind games with him because you know he's there. You've splatted him with piss. You've shot him once. Is he willing to step out, get shot again, and possibly by your teammates that you've communicated his positions to? Demo Man and Scout. Now Scout, if you hit a Scout, you probably should be using the stock because, dear God, they are slippery motherfuckers that just decide not to get hit by your sniper rifle. But if you hit them with this, you're probably going to run away. Now the Demo Man, this is where it gets interesting because the Demo Man, if you can see a Demo Man and you hit him, he's kind of mid row, so he's probably not going to be where he wants to be, but you probably won't do that far around. But you always have the capability of maybe he gets hit by his own pike, and that mini crit damage, beautiful. So, that being said, this is probably one of my favorite sniper rifles. We haven't even paired it with anything yet. We haven't even talked about the loadouts. Like, you put this with the Girardi, and you put this with the Bushwhacker, now, effectively, your mid to short range weaknesses are gone. Hit somebody with a Girardi and then hit them in the face with your Bushwhacker, they're gone. That is one of the most powerful loadouts, because now you can get a little bit closer. You have the Girardi rifle and the Girardi itself. You can get a little bit closer and just, now, if there's a big team push, you can spray them with that Girardi and fall back. Your team gets that buff, and now you can sit back in the back row and help your team pick off the stragglers. Or what I prefer, the Cozy Sleeper. Now you put the Cozy Camper on, and now you have a little bit more sustainability. You have a little bit of health regen. You're just sitting in the back row, and you're just helping your team pick off targets. That's what Sniper is, a pick class. And here's the beauty of this, and it works a hell of a lot more often than headshots, because you don't need headshots anymore. That skill no longer depends on you, it depends on your team. It's a great support rifle that I think is very overlooked. It rewards you for clever positioning, it rewards you for being a team player, and it rewards you for taking the extra incentive to make sure that your team can deal effective damage. It's almost the medic equivalent to the sniper. I quite love this gun and this rifle, and a lot of people have told me it's shit, but then I picked it up and used it for a little while. In fact, I used it for a week straight. I have 20 minutes of footage on this thing of just sniper games where I played with it, and that's, for me, that's a lot, because I usually don't record TF2. There's a lot of games I record. TF2 is a me game. I record it for me. Me making videos on TF2, I don't quite like. This is why this one took so long. Because I wanted to script it, and I wanted to edit it, and put funny edits and stuff, but I'm not Soundsmith, and I'm not Lazy Purple. I'm Prickly Karibo, and I'm trying my best right now with my job, and trying to learn all this new field of artistic interpretation. So, here's my video on the Sydney Sleeper. In conclusion, it's a great rifle that I think anybody should try. New snipers should at least use it once, or if you just want to have some fun, lay back, and you don't take your sniping skill too seriously, it could be a great change of pace. I have a problem. I have way too many camoed sniper rifles. I collect them. I have like 20 of them in my backpack. Just a stock fucking sniper rifle with camos that I like Totally Boned or Backwoods Boomshot. I have a problem. And yet I have all these fancy gleaming rifles with these nice camos that I like on them. And here I am using the Sydney Sleeper that can't be customized. Dear God. I even got a strange Sydney Sleeper. Can you believe that? So, in conclusion, again, please try this rifle out. It's a doll. It's a beautimous thing. And I don't think it deserves to be locked in with the weapons that no one ever uses. And that's going to be one of the main weapons we talk about next time. My favorite medic syringe gun. I've already got it. This is the fourth time I've made this Sydney Sleeper thing. The last one was 4 minutes long, and I was reading it off a script
I believe
before I
everyone
decided
here
to
should go
scrap it
heavy.
and
I
go with
believe
this more
everyone
loose
should just go
dialogue.
heavy.
And what changed
Come
my
on,
mind is
guys.
that I did a Crusader's crossbow video, completely unscripted, just
YouTube
ranting
channel, man.
about the details of the gun So, that being said, it made me change my mind on how I wanted to do my videos.
He's gonna keep doing this
As I said, I'm not
shit, bro.
Lazy Purple, and I'm not Uncle Dane. This is Prickly Karibo's content, and I want it to be more sincere than that. Because the 25 people that watch my videos I actually care about, though it doesn't seem like that because I hardly post,
Easy.
I enjoy doing this. And it's a world I'm going to have to continue learning on. But if it's
Oh,
going to
okay.
succeed at any point in my life, it's got to be genuinely Prickly Karibo's content. It can't be Uncle Dane. It can't be Zesty Jesus. It's got to be Prickly. So, yowdy.
What
You
the fuck?
boys out.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see you next time. That was cringe, yes.